Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, my favorite. Okay, Jack Sparrow. So that character, I love that character. Amazing guy. So back to this question. Black Pearl is in shipbuilding business and is considering a new venture of commercial aircraft manufacturing. Their business is shipbuilding. So their existing business is shipbuilding, and now they are planning to take up a new venture or setting up a new business line, that is commercial aircraft manufacturing. Black Pearl reports a current debt to equity ratio of 1.2. The current debt to equity ratio is 1.2. Before tax cost of debt is 8% and marginal tax rate is 30%. Okay. Airbus is in the business of commercial aircraft manufacturing. So it is a very giant company and can be considered a comparable company with a debt to equity ratio of 0.8, equity beta of 1.5 and marginal tax rate of 40%. So this is the situation. Given that risk-free rate is 2% in UK and MRP is this much, what is the WACC of Black Pearl that should be used to evaluate risk of entering into aircraft business? So we want to know what is the WACC, not the beta but the WACC. That is what we are required to calculate. Okay. So to calculate that, we will need to apply number one, pure play approach. Let's assume the WACC equation is, let's say, write the WACC equation, WD into KD, into 1 minus T plus WE into KE, right? What is WD? It is 8%. WD. It is debt equity ratio is 1.2. Again, you can apply the maths. 1.2 divide 2.2 is my weight of debt into what is KD? 8. So it is 8 into tax rate is 30%. So 0.7. I'm putting it straight. What is WE? 1 by 2.2 into what is KE? Now there comes a question. That what is KE? That is something which we are required to calculate. They gave me for KE calculation, there are three methods: dividend discount, bond yield plus risk premium, and the last one is CAPM. The inputs that they have given me, information that they have given me in question, tempts me to start working on CAPM model or use CAPM approach. That is KE is equals to RF plus RM minus RF into beta, okay, of the project. Now RF is 2, RM market risk premium they have directly given is 7 into, the question is what is the value of beta? That is what we are required to calculate. To do that, we have to apply now pure play approach. What does this approach says? It is very straightforward. First, number one is you need to de-lever. I'm not going into find a comparable company and all. I'm directly jumping into calculation perspective. De-lever the beta. We had to de-lever the beta. So we will have to calculate beta of asset beta of the project, which is equal to equity beta of the comparable company. That means comparable company here is Airbus, and which reports a equity beta of 1.5 divided by delivering. So debt equity ratio 1 plus debt equity ratio into marginal tax rate. So D by E, which means 0.8 into post tax we have to do. So it is 0.6. Tax rate is 40%. So post tax it will be 1 minus 0.4 is 0.6. Right? 1.5 divided by 1.0135. 1.0135. Now this is my asset beta. Now step 2 will be re-lever, and to do that I will have to multiply and onload financial risk. Beta comprises of two kind of risk: business risk and financial risk. I have in this step removed the financial risk of Airbus to get business risk, which is 1.0135, which will be business risk reflecting business risk of commercial aircraft manufacturing, which will be same for Black Pearl and Airbus. Now I am unloading financial risk of Black Pearl by multiplying the debt equity ratio and this one, post tax debt equity ratio. Now I get equity beta is equal to 1.0135. Okay, I believe 1.0135 into 1 plus debt equity ratio, that is 1.2 into post tax is 0.7, right? So $1.8649 is the beta that I am getting. 1.86. Let's use that. Now I will apply 1.86 over here into 7 plus 2. I get 15.05% as my key, which I can write over here to get the final outcome, that is into 1 by 2.2 plus 9.897 or 9.91. So roughly A is the correct answer. Okay, there may be difference because of decimal place we take. So they have taken 1.87 in our calculation. In the solution we have taken 1.87, and here we took the entire number 1.86. However, this is the correct answer. So one more very important topic, pure play approach. We took a lot of time in discussing that. Secondly, don't be afraid that this we took 3, 4, 5 minutes to answer these. See, I am taking 3, 4, 5 minutes intentionally for, and I have prepared such kind of a few lengthy questions, not all, but few lengthy questions intentionally. The reason is I want, with the help of this, firstly we know what kind of questions come. So question will come in similar format. These kind of questions comes in exam. It may so happen that it is a bit lengthier over here. However, these kind of questions do come in exam. Second, or this reflects the pattern or the way the exam questions would be. Kind of prepares you for that. Second is revision. We are touching base on each and every topic, and that is the best part. That is the best part, because if you see there, I don't find any material in CFA fraternity which is structured in question format in such a manner that you kind of touch base and there is no repetitive revision. So the intention here is very clear. I am to solve the question because that is what I'm going to do in exam. However, I need to revise the content as well. This serves twofold purposes. You do each and everything, and once you feel during solving the question that I'm getting stuck in particular area, you can just drop back to the main material, and you can read that what is written in the main material, so as to ensure that you get upgraded and your knowledge, basically get revised on that front as well. Okay.